Hey gang, you might be wondering why I'm holding this corn on the cob. We are performing the corn lab this week, and we're looking at the genetics of the color of corn. If you look closely, you can see that there's yellow and sort of this purplish color, and you may or may not know that in corn, these individual kernels here are actually individual offspring. So, what we're going to try to do this week is we're going to try to figure out what were the parents that produce this combination of offspring, all these different yellow and purple offspring. In addition, we're going to figure out how is color in corn passed down. Is yellow dominant? Is it recessive? Is purple dominant? Is it recessive? What were the genotypes of the parents that produced these offspring? What are the phenotypes of the parents that produced this offspring? So you have an interesting challenge, and this lab is going to be due your write-up. Your individual write-up is going to be due at the end of the week, so on Friday, the end of Friday's class. And what you're going to do is you're going to, throughout the week, you're going to learn some information about the inheritance of traits, and you're going to apply that to figure out the answer to those questions. And so if we look at the corn lab here, the instructions, of course, and you're going to be able to work with partners. But I want to caution you on a few things that you're going to work with your partners to collect data. So I imagine that you would have to count the offspring, the phenotypes, the number of yellow and purple offspring, and see if you can figure out information based on the percentages. So you're going to collect data with your group members. So you are going to work in groups to collect data, but you are responsible for your own write-up. So you can talk to your partners and try to see, try to think of solutions. But when it's time to do the write-up, when it's time to draw the Punnett squares, which you'll learn about this week, when it's time to perform your calculations, you're going to have to calculate percent error in this lab.